Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. At a year, community transmission for Anakin Skywalker has just been released today, so we're gonna go through it and we're gonna get some previews and stuff of what to expect from Anakin, his abilities and stuff like that. So let's get straight into it. Community transmission, Anakin Skywalker. Incoming transmission. You are strong and wise, Anakin, and I am very proud of you. I have trained you since you were a small boy, and I have taught you everything I know. And you have become a far greater Jedi than I could ever hope to be. Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi to Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker, Revenge of the Sith film. Few truly knew Anakin Skywalker, though many spoke of him and his countless feats during the Clone Wars, hero of the Republic and one of the most valiant Jedi Knight on any battlefront. Anakin's story is one of tragedy and longing, but also one of hope and love. His power and skill were virtually unmatched, though his overconfidence and anger could get the better of him. Even still, when innocent people were in danger, he could never hesitate to put his life on the line to save them. When his friends needed his help, he wouldn't abandon them. So we're going to check this out a little bit later, since we are in full screen, and it's gonna be weird, but that's pretty much. I can try to zoom in. That's pretty much what Anakin will look like. So there is this is based on his Revenge of the Sith appearance, and he has another appearance that's similar to Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi robed appearance, and that's coming out as well. So we'll see that later on. Alright, let's go a little bit back. Okay, can I zoom in? There we go. Bringing Anakin Skywalker to Star Wars Battlefront 2. With the arrival of the Chosen One comes one of the strongest light side heroes in Battlefront 2. Anakin's ability to unleash a barrage of fast, devastating attacks is unlike any other Jedi and set him on another level. While his offense is particularly unmatched, his defensive capabilities aren't up to the same caliber. Anakin won't be able to sustain his blocking for as long as other Jedi light side heroes against lightsaber strikes, but he is still very adept to deflecting blaster bolts. His lightsaber attacks deal 140 base damage, plus 40 from behind. Additionally, Anakin has a base health pool of 850 health points and a base region pool of 350 health points. So basically, he's the Grievous of the light side. Quick to anger at times. Anakin's passionate strike is an overwhelming vertical slash that he's used in many fights during the Clone Wars to break through his enemy's guard. Just as he did against Count Dooku before disarming him, even the strongest Sith Lord's block will be rendered useless against this heavy attack. So timing it well is a key to taking down opponents, as it will deal full damage against the blocking enemy. This ability deals base damage of 180 to heroes and 250 to non-heroes. So basically, it's a one-hit kill, I would assume, on the normal infantry troops. Anakin isn't limited only to his prowess with a lightsaber. Tapping into his incredible powers with the Force, Anakin can unleash a powerful Force blast around him, similar to what he did against the son and daughter while his friends were being held against their will. While using this heroic might ability, Anakin steels himself in a place and focuses on concentrating the Force within him, charging the ability while taking a damage reduction of 90%. During this time, the radius of this ability will increase. However, the radius will also increase passively as Anakin funnels the damage he would otherwise take while charging the ability. With the ever-increasing blast zone, the damage the ability deals will also increase exponentially, up to a maximum 400 damage and a minimum of 100 damage to heroes, or 130 to non-heroes. The radius increases by 1 meter for every 50 damage Anakin takes, before damage reduction is taken into account. When he's ready, Anakin will thrust both hands out and release his power, hitting all enemies around him. Basically, this is the Force Explosion ability from the Force Unleashed, where you jumped up, you curled into a ball, and then you just spread your arms, and then just a ball of force just expanded. So I can't wait for this. This is going to be crazy, dude. However, should you wish to bring the enemy to you rather than launch them away, pull dominance allows Anakin to reach out and heave his enemies towards him, similar to how he did against Barriss Offee when she betrayed the Jedi Order. Any foes caught in this attack will be ripped into the air and dropped down in front of him in a range at the mercy of his powerful lightsaber strikes. This ability does a base damage of 70 to heroes and 100 to non-heroes. So basically this is Kylo Ren's pull dominance, same thing. Some might say Anakin's strength was also his greatest weakness, as it too often went hand in hand with his rage. Unlike many other heroes, Anakin has a fourth ability, one which is darker in nature than his others. As Anakin and his allies take damage and he inflicts damage to his foes, his raw power will build alongside his fury. Once his ability is at fully charged, Anakin will be able to unleash his Retribution onto any enemies unlucky enough to be in his range. Anakin will punish his abilities, or his enemies, with a force choke similar to Darth Vader's ability, except this one, like Heroic Impact, has a 360-degree area of effect and will affect all enemies in its area of effect. Now this is crazy, actually. This is like Vader's force choke, but from behind you, from to the side, everybody's getting worked in this one. Upon use, the charge resets and can be built up once again. This ability does 100 damage over time to heroes and 150 damage to non-heroes. As his anger flows through him, Anakin takes 90% damage reduction during this ability's duration too. That's crazy. That is one crazy ability. So Vader and Anakin are two completely different characters. I think personally Vader needs a buff on his force choke. It's so weak, it doesn't do anything. But that's just me. Anakin, from this alone, Anakin looks OP, man. Oh my goodness. Jesus. Alright, let's continue to his abilities and we'll go down the star cards and stuff. Abilities. Passionate Strike. Anakin unleashes a heavy strike, breaking his opponent's guard and dealing high damage. Heroic Impact. Anakin is more resistant to attack while holding the ability. When released, he pushes enemies away from him. The range and strength of his attack being multiplied by the damage he would typically be susceptible to. Okay. Can't read it. Pull Dominance. Anakin pulls enemies in front of him to a center point, leaving them open for attacks. Retribution. Anakin's power intensifies whenever he and any nearby allies are attacked, building towards the ultimate punishment of a swift and inescapable grip, seizing all enemies around him. His star cards. Tenacious, it's a health increase. Anakin Skywalker has increased maximum health. Reprisal, health recovery. Whenever Anakin defeats an enemy, he gains 20 health, and defeats a hero, he gains more. Passive strikes. Lightsaber damage increase. Anakin Skywalker deals more damage with lightsaber attacks. Pressure. Passionate strike damage increase. So that's his first ability where he breaks through the guard. So that gets a damage buff. Fierce Fighter. Passionate strike cooldown. Control the Force. Heroic Might radius increase. So that's the curl up in the ball and explode thing. It gets an increase in its range. Raw Strength. Heroic Might damage increase. So it does more damage. No Escape. Pull Dominance increase. Like the distance. So it's going to be like Kylo Ren's. For sure. Maybe a little bit less or a little bit more. Name all of them. Effects. Pull Dominance, damage increase. Pull Dominance deals more damage to each affected target. Voice lines. And this is Skywalker on site and ready to assist. You underestimate my power. Surrender, I won't tell you again. To Dooku, you're going to pay for all the Jedi that you have killed. Dooku. To Grievous, what's the matter? Someone forget to change your battery? To Vader, I will not give in to you. Ever. So they will interact, I guess. Hopefully Vader replies with something like, if only you knew, or something like that. But I guess Vader and Anakin will have interactions. Obi-Wan and Anakin. Why do I get the feeling you're going to be the death of me? Don't say that, Master. Grievous to Anakin. Grievous, I expected someone with your reputation to be a little older. And Anakin replies with, General Grievous, you are shorter than I expected. Dooku Anakin. Dooku says, brave of you, boy, but I would have thought you had learned your lesson. Anakin says, I am a slow learner. And of course, his last one is what the community was asking for, actually. I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating and gets everywhere. So, I'm not sure if you go on Jakku or you go on Tatooine, he's going to say he doesn't like sand. Hopefully that'll be really cool. Anakin Skywalker victory poses. I am ready. I'll take you now. Onward. Brace. His emotes. This is where the fun begins. You call this a diplomatic solution. Obi-Wan's going to kill me. A wise Jedi once said, nothing happens by accident. Milestones. Passion, defeat 30 enemies with impassionate strike. Strength, defeat 50 enemies with heroic impact. Pull, hit 30 enemies with pull dominance. Experienced Anakin Skywalker, earn 122,721 score as Anakin. Veteran, earn 389,809 score. Now here's his appearances. His Jedi Knight is basic, so basically this one here, this is his Jedi Knight. He's getting, that one is going to be his default. So I'm assuming it's going to be 60k. And his Jedi robes might be 35 or 40k. So Anakin himself, Anakin will soon be deploying onto the battlefront with his loyal 501st Battalion on 27 February 2019, so next Wednesday. He will be available for 35,000 credits. The 501st Clone Battalion armors will eventually be available, or individually, be available for 20,000 credits, or 500 crystals for Phase 2, or 5,000 credits, 100 crystals for Phase 1. They can also be purchased in a Phase 2 bundle for 60,000 credits, or 1,500 crystals. We'll be back next week with a full look at the February update and all that you can expect from it. Stay tuned for the next community transmission. Charlemagne signing off. So, this is the Anakin model. Try to get in, zoom in as much as I can, to be honest. 500%. That's all I can do, pretty much. So this is what he'll look like. His clothes, his saber. So now that he has one gloved, his right arm, I would assume modders will take this glove, pass it on to Luke. Might be able to do that. So basically this is his boots. Really detailed. He looks really good, actually. Compared to the trailer, he looks really good. Anakin is going to be really OP. People are going to get crazy gameplays with him. He looks amazing. But that's pretty much the Anakin Skywalker community transmission. Hope you guys enjoyed my horrible reading and me misreading everything. But he will be dropping on Wednesday or the 27th. I would assume PC would be about 2 a.m. If 2 a.m. PC time Mountain. And then PlayStation will be 3 a.m. at 4 a.m. will be the Xbox. I guess if it's like that. The last couple were a little bit different. If it's not the same, then it might be coming at 10 in the morning or 6 in the morning Mountain Time PC, 7 for PS4 and 8 for Xbox, or 11 a.m. for PS4 and 12 p.m. for Xbox. All Mountain Time. But that's Anakin. Hope you enjoyed. That's his abilities. He looks insane. Gonna try to play as much as him. I'm gonna try to play as much as I can with him. Try to get some kill streaks. But Anakin is gonna be really OP, and I just can't wait to play and show him off. This has been Addy and Anakin Skywalker Community Transmission, and I'll catch you guys and girls in the next one. Peace out.